In today's tutorial, we're gonna learn how to save and load the NumPy array. First of all, we wanna be importing NumPy as MP, and then we wanna be creating two NumPy arrays. For the first array, we're gonna take values from 0 to 4, and the second array will be just the first one, the x in power of 2. So we can also print those arrays, and you can see here we have the first one from the values from 0 to 4, and the second one is the power of the first array. In order to save an NumPy array, what we want to do is use the save as function. The object we're going to be saving will be a .numpyz. If you use save as, what you are going to be doing is that you are saving these arrays as zipped arrays to a file. And you can also hover over the function to see a lot more information through the documentation. You can also specify a lot of other things here. So if we want to load this array, what we're gonna be using will be the np.load function. We will be specifying the name of the array and the file extension. Saved zipped arrays x and y are gonna be loaded into an array that has an attribute of files. And as we can see here, we have the x-axis and the y-axis because when we saved the array, we specified that we want x to be represented as the x-axis object and the y-axis object is going to be represented with y. So you can think of this like saving a dictionary NumPy arrays. So here how we are going to be accessing x and y's, that we are going to be using the dictionary notation and we're going to be using the x-axis key and the y-axis key for x and y respectively. And as you can see here, we have recovered the X array and the Y array. There are also a lot of other ways that you can save a file using NumPy. You can, for example, use the numpy.save.txt. So we usually use this to save CSV files or text files. Again, you can hover over the function. You can see the attributes. So first of all, we want to be specifying the file name. Then we are gonna be specifying the array that we want to save. In our case, it is called array out. And we build it right here. And then we can specify the headers and also how the values are gonna be separated, which is actually the delimiter. For CSV files, it's the comma by default. You also see the attribute of header, which is a string, and this is gonna be the first line of the file, essentially. And you can also specify a footer, which will be the last line of the file. And also, if you want to load this CSV file or the text file, you can use load.txt, specify the name, the delimiters, and boom, you've recovered your saved array. Finally, you can use numpy.save function, which creates a .numpy object, which creates a numpy file. And you can also use numpy.load again to load the file name.npy by specifying the name and the extension of the file. All of this stuff are pretty basic. You have a lot of options according to what file you want to save and what file you want to recover. So the np.save saves a binary file in NumPy. The np.load is used to load arrays or pickled objects from NumPy and NumPyz or pickle files. Pickle file is another type of file that is used to save object, but this is outside the scope of this tutorial.